What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of the continuation of this season of Empire. Listen, I don't know how these reviews gonna go. Like, I'm really not in the mood to do them anymore. So next season, if it do come back because the future is hanging in jeopardy, Ashley won't be reviewing Empire anymore. You hear it first, you hear it now. Please don't be asking, oh, continue to do it, continue to do it. I'm continuing out this season, but other than that, because I was gonna stop this season, y'all lucked up and got it this season. So hey, it is what it is. This is season 5, episode 10. My fault is past. Um, so they pick up where they left off last time we seen them before the spring break. And that was when we found out that Kingsley was, Lucius' son. And, Cookie, she's upset talking to Lucius. Lucius trying to say that he went over there to see her once. He didn't know about the paternity or anything like that. He was 16 when it happened. And her whole thing is, I don't give a fuck at this point. But what you're not going to do is, you're not going to let this little boy take us down and put you down here for this data mining stuff. All right. He's not gonna take you nor Becky down. So they gotta figure that out. He got the boys over at the house and they trying to figure what's gonna happen with that. And um wanting Hakeem to go in the studio and put out some more hits. Patel want to sell some of his stocks because the stock price in Empire has been floundering because of the freaking negative press that they've been getting. Want Jamal to stay and doing what he's doing, and Andre, he just so uptight and he don't want to go back to the old ways, but then again, he want to be the muscle and all that shit. They was talking about beating his ass and all that, and Jamal concerned about Cookie and the way that she acted, all calm or whatever. But basically, Andre was like, if he want to be a part of the family, let's invite his ass to the family, bitch. Because they whole thing is they ain't trying to split their inheritance or whatever that's left of this company 4 ways now. Okay, they already got to split it 3. They not trying to let him get his ass in and get his hand on anything. So we get Jamal. He going over there to talk to Kai and to see what's going on with him. And they had their relationship problems, and he about to go over there to London for a minute. And at one point he did try to get Kai to get some resources on this data mining thing for his dad. And at first he was like, you want me to do this shit for Lucius and all this stuff, whoop-de-woo, I don't want to do it. And he was like, I mean, you can feel how you feel about my daddy, but do it for Becky, because this can ruin Becky, and Becky didn't do nothing, she's innocent and all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay. So at this point, um, the back at the house, Lucius and Cookie, they talking. Tricky come in. Tricky, what is his name? Oh, what is his name? Thirsty. I said tricky, bitch. At least it was a T. He come in and basically was like, everybody that was a victim of that data mining, they planning on they're gonna try to file a lawsuit. They're about to get into the first parts of filing a lawsuit, $100 million against Lucius and Becky. Now they gotta prove and come up with a solution of how to prove that Becky and Lucius was set up by Kingsley. I said, oh well. So, I don't know why I'm not in the mood for this show anymore right now. And it's not the Jussie thing. It really ain't. It just, I should have went with my first mind and I shouldn't have did it in the first place. Anyway, let me stop complaining and go ahead and get the shit over with. Um, so you got Lucius Thirsty, Andre up in the office, they talking, and then Kai comes in there talking about he may have a leak or whatever, may have a link to a couple of people that got access to your emails, because that's what Andre and Thirsty was trying to get down to the bottom of. Did you let out your email? Did you put your password in something and you didn't know, whatever? And Lucius is saying no, because they got these emails that's fake as fuck, trying to make it seem like him and Becky conspired to do this data mining stuff and to change the terms of agreement on the extreme stuff or whatever. And so at this point, Kai said he found somebody who all of a sudden has like a millions of followers on social media, and he leaked some stuff. Was able to get a hold of some his email, and leaked some stuff, and he's calling him the WikiLeaks 2.0 and all this shit. And then we got Becky over there. She depressed as hell. Jamal playing some music that's supposed to go to Divine, okay, aka Mario. Ooh, that's the only bright spot, okay. That boy he aged well, because I was concerned a little bit. I was a little bit concerned when he had them braids, but bitch, when he cut them braids off, he got it to his full grown man. He got it to his grown man. I was like, ooh, okay. Bitch, when the Millennial Tour get here, April 27, bitch. If y'all don't hear from me April 27 that night or the next day, bitch, you know it went down, bitch, okay? You know it went down. I've been seeing the clips. Pretty Ricky, y'all need to get it together, okay? And, Omarion and them, y'all need to get it together. Go pray for Ras B, all right? Check on him and be the brother be the brother that he need, okay? That's what y'all need to do. Anyway, moving on from that, she depressed, he listening to the music, getting her out her little funk or whatever, talking about Kai said that the music was redundant for him and so he can go to Divine. And, I'm like, damn, so you just gonna be listening to everything that Kai said? I don't like Kai, okay? He's not gonna fit in this group, okay? And he's gonna be their downfall. And he too goody two shoes for me, okay? He not lying material, okay? Because they went to go, we got Cookie coming out the building and the reporters all trying to, is he a break baby? Is happening? Or did he cheat on you? And all this stuff. Of course, you got, what's her name? What's her name? It's been gone so long, I don't even remember the fucking people's name on this show. Her assistant. What's her name? Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. Portia. She trying to, field the questions and answer and shield Cookie and all that stuff. Then they go to talk to the guy who's got all these. And this goes to show. I will put this out here. This was a good scene for me because of the simple fact that you have all these people that got like millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers on either Instagram, Twitter, social media, whatever, and living in raggedy ass squalor, okay? Look at where that man lived at in that one bedroom ass apartment. No, it wasn't even a one bedroom apartment. It was a one room apartment or whatever. And of course he was lying, and Kai asking him, do you know about this? Do you know about that? Can you give us this? Can you give us that? I don't know, and I'm not telling anybody. I'm going to tell the FBI. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you three, And so at this point, Lucius was like, we did it your way. We gonna do it our way. They open up the window. Andre tipped that nigga out the window. Of course, that gets him to tell that it was Kingsley, and that go to hard drive where all the stuff was coming from. And of course, who gets in their feelings at this point? Kai gets in his feelings. He looking like, what the fuck? And then here go Lucius when they leave out. Welcome to the family. I was like, Kai gonna fuck y'all over. He gonna probably snitch on y'all. I don't trust him. Then they trying to make it seem like Hakeem and Pound Cake's daughter Maya gonna hook up because she was in there playing the music loud, doing her little practicing for the ballet, and she was reading the fuck out of him. And she said, "Bitch, how many times you gonna make what you on your sixth remix of Drip Drop, girl? Please, okay." I was like, I see what y'all trying to do. So Carol came over there to the house, and no, Candace, she came over there to the house, and Vivica's character, and was trying to be there for Cookie, regardless of what they going through, regardless of what happened with her son Franklin. She's gonna put that to the side because she see that her sister is hurting, so she's gonna be there for her. Jamal go back to his old performing high school, and he performs for them. The song that I thought he said was for Divine. Okay, moving on from that, we get Lucius coming up on Kingsley, and he about get ready to, I guess he like at the little private country club or whatever, about get ready to do a little exercise and all that shit. And so his face still fucked up. And he was like, he threw down the hard drives and the emails and all that stuff. He was like, listen, I don't know how you did it. I can't figure this stuff out. But see, my smart son, he figured this all out. We found the leaker who you paid to leak these fake emails or whatever. And we found your digital footprint all over the whole thing. And what you need to do right now is to sign this paper for the press release saying that you the one that did all this stuff to clear my name and Becky's name, or I'll take you outside and give you the ass whooping that you deserve publicly, and I'm not gonna do that much because you my son, so you need to go ahead and sign this shit. So of course he went on ahead and signed it, crumpled up the paper, talk about some, I took something that you loved and toyed with it and made it better than you ever could, so I'm probably better than the lion and all this shit. I'm like, boy, shut the fuck up. Your face still fucked up, okay? Moving on from that, we got Carol, Candace, and Cookie. They sitting at the house and they talking about, the fact that Lucius was with this white girl. They call her White Tracy, so Black Tracy wouldn't be mad. Carol, she knew him and knew her because they used to get high together. Am I getting the name right? Yeah, whatever. And you know, Cookie, she didn't really want to deal with it, but Candace was like, "You need to go ahead and deal with it." Look at what happened to me. I was sitting here living a lie, and then that lie blew up in front of my face and on a bunch of people, and it hurt a bunch of people. And so you need to just go ahead and face the truth. And so we see that Cookie goes downstairs. I mean, downstairs. Goes over to the hospital to see Kingsley mama, White Tracy. I know who you are. I said, girl, okay, clear your throat. So basically, Cookie is there trying to get to the lowdown of what happened with Tracy. Tracy was coming at them like, bitch, I lost everything because of you people. Bitch, when she said that shit, I was like, wait a minute, bitch. You people. Me and Cookie said, you people. She was like, bitch, how you gonna get mad at me when I didn't know shit about you? You up here reminiscing about me and what I used to do, bitch. I ain't know nothing about you, okay? I ain't put the crack pack in your hand and all that stuff and make you smoke it and make you lose all this shit and not be able to raise your kid, bitch. I wasn't able to raise my kids either because I lost 17 years of my life around this shit too. I was in jail. You was out here being free. Ain't nobody tell you to put that crack in your head because she had like 2 strokes already. That's why she in the hospital. And she was like, well, it seemed like you lost shit too. We both lost something. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Moving on from that, we see Andre and Jamal, they at Empire. They got the Empire back. And at this point, Kingsley come down with the guards and, making a threat of talking about something. If I was really a lion, would I accept defeat or would I just go ahead and walk out and all this shit? And it was like, you gonna keep on walking out. You not, just because you got the same DNA don't mean that we family. You ain't family. And he was like, oh, it's about nature versus nurture. We gonna see who won. And Andre, Jamal was like, that sound like a threat. And it was like, it was, but whatever, we gonna win this shit. And so at this point, you got Giselle up there doing a little press conference, introducing Lucius and the family back together as the head of Empire. And he gets up there, give his little speech, and he's saying to the Empire. Cookie having these little flashbacks of Carol when she was on crack, her getting locked up and Jamal doing what he doing and all this stuff. And so she gets up there trying to make a speech, interrupts Lucius, makes a speech about how we all need to be there for each other. And, we always talking about to the empire, but we need to thank the fans because y'all the ones that kept us here and y'all the one that did this, and we need to hold each other hands and do this. And then while she trying to talk, Lucius jump his ass in and just fuck the whole mood up a little bit. And I was just like, but all right. But moving on from that, um Kai no, Jamal gets was talking to Lucius, and he was like, the reason why we in this position is because of your man Kai. He gonna be a good man for you, a good addition to the family because he the one that came through for us and got that leak of name and all that stuff. And so at this point, Jamal looking like, my boo, he told me he wasn't finna get involved. So he was like a little bit shocked. Then we got, because they're gonna have this Lions back party. We got Maya, doing the choreography, rehearsing with the dancers, training them for Hakeem's little performance and all that stuff. And then Hakeem coming there with this new guy. Is that the same guy that was in the Apple commercial that was doing all of that stuff all over? That's who I think he was. And he come up there and basically do his little Memphis juking, as he said. And Hakeem was like, the ballet stuff, but it's okay to go outside the box and learn something different and put a little stank on and all that stuff. And I'm just looking like, okay, so they gonna hook up. Moving on from that, um, we got Jamal going back home and he looking for Kai. Kai up in his feelings, talking about some. He was like, my daddy told me what you did. He was like, did you tell him? Did he tell you exactly what happened? Did he tell you that Dude wouldn't give us the information and they proceeded to, dangle him outside the building window? Jamal wasn't phased by it. He was like, I'm not surprised. And he was like, you know what? I done seen violence before, okay? That don't scare me. I didn't witness violence from the cartels and all these other places and whatever. But being in the family with you and, seeing the length that your family will go through, that scares me, okay? That is what scares me. When we was in London, we was fine. We were happy. You need to come back with me. Let's go home. You are not these people. You don't need these people like that. I said that's where you fucked up. Kai had to go. Kai Ben has to go, okay? And at this point, Jamal gave the ring back and said, I can't be with somebody who don't accept me for who I am and all of me. I'm a lion. I'm a lion through and through, okay? And so Kai gets his shit. He crying. He gets on the elevator and goes the fuck down. Jamal sitting there having a little breakdown, and the only thing that he figured to do is, oh, let me kick the keyboard. Okay. So Andre is at the party with his little date or boy's mama. She meet up with Lucius, not Lucius, but Cookie, and of course Cookie give her a little approval, whatever. Hakeem gets up there, do his song, Rumble Young Man, Rumble in the Jungle, whatever the fuck. Old boy get up there, center stage, doing his thing. Maya, she doing her thing. Tiana, she up in the audience. She was like, let me record this because, Bella, she like looking at her daddy dance and performing all this stuff. And so she started recording right at the time when Maya and, Hakeem had a connection. And she saw that shit. And I was like, girl, you can't get in your feelings because you said it was over. So there you go with that. So, after that happened, Cookie is just looking out into the crowd, and Lucius come over there trying to see what's up with her, and he was like, "You gave that speech talking about something we need to get back. What you was trying to get at?" And right before they was about to get into it, he gets a phone call because she was being very kind of cold to him a little bit. He gets a text message or whatever from Kingsley saying that he wanted to meet up. So he go meet him up at a studio in the Empire headquarters, and they talking, and he was like, "What you doing here?" Just trying to connect in my own type of way. And so they started talking about the megahertz and the makeup of the studio and all this stuff and how they put the music out there to the MP3 players and how they stream the music. And I'm just sitting here listening like, don't give him no information. You saw how he already got into your system. He's a numbers type of dude with technology. So he can do anything to get in there. He's all about technology. Stop giving him all this information. And sure the fuck no, this boy talking about something, I got this app that can delete all your master files and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, oh. And Lucius wasn't even phased by it. But he was like, see, you so cool, calm, and collected, and you always a hustler. And hustlers always have a secret stash. So I know about the London stash of your masters and stuff. And this shit right here is real. That's when Lucius was like, okay, stop fucking playing. Dudes started deleting stuff and talking about something. I remember this song when I was in middle school. I remember this song when I was in junior high. I remember this song when I was in high school and all this stuff. Deleted. And so Lucius had to tell that motherfucker, you need to stop and you need to chill the fuck out. You are lying. You are my son. It is what it is. And here's my whole thing. He getting in his feelings. Okay, he stopped deleting and stuff. Talking about some now I'm nothing after they both start crying and all that shit. And my whole thing about what makes me mad about this, I know you upset because your daddy wasn't in your life, but you so blinded by your own revenge and all this stuff. Like your daddy said, your mama put that crack to her damn lip. He didn't put that crack to her mouth, okay? Yeah, he sold it to her, and before, obviously he was not the first person to sell anything to her. She was already hooked on the stuff before she got to him. So you can't blame him, blame her. Blame her. Yeah, he sold it to her, but she the one that took it. It was her choice. She made herself into a goddamn crackhead. Okay? So you trying to take revenge on him, but you're not gonna try to discipline your mama, I guess because she already had the stroke or whatever, that's discipline enough. That's punishment enough for her. And I'm just sitting here like, boy, if you don't get the fuck up out of here. Plus, he didn't know about you. And like you said, if I knew about you, hell, I would have been in your life. He was not even here for Jamal being gay, but he was and he Jamal was probably one of his least favorites because he was gay. And you mean to tell me he can be in his life, but he will willingly be out of your life just because you was illegitimate? No, it don't make sense. I said, get that revenge shit out your head, boy, and just let it the fuck go. Let it go. So the episode ends with Jamal being in his feelings. He's playing a little jig on the piano about losing love, and Cookie having this revelation that they've done bad things and all this stuff is coming back to collect. And Kingsley, one of the ones that's gonna do it. We gonna see Damon come back next week, and some other shit finna pop off. Mama Kizzy coming back. So Andre, he was driving with his girlfriend, and she was just telling him how she appreciated the night. And they talking about how every time she asked him to go to church, and he kind of always say that he got something else to do. And he's giving his reasoning why he didn't want to go, and his nose started bleeding, and then it started bleeding profusely, and then he just starts choking, and he passing out behind the wheel. And that's how the episode ends. Y'all tell me how y'all felt, and I will see y'all later on tonight for Star and Black Ink Crew. Peace.